adjacent to Virginia Highlands. I live probably about 1.5 miles from the heart of Virginia Highlands. And when I first came to the Virginia Highlands, I actually got off a red eye and my sister drove me to a restaurant that isn't here anymore, but it was a beloved breakfast restaurant, and I got to experience the area for the first time. And it really felt like this small community within a huge city. It felt very warm and welcoming, and a lot of pedestrians around, so it immediately made me feel like I had come to discover my second home.
I grew up in Atlanta and nearby Virginia Highland, and so I've always loved the area. And when we were looking for an area to open our business and we found out about a space becoming available, we just thought it was the perfect opportunity and we jumped on it.
I live in Morningside. We originally moved to Morningside because of the amazing schools and playgrounds. I have 2 young children, and we've stayed there. We've been there for about 5 years now because we just love the people, and it just has everything that we need.
We were living in New York when we had our first child in the heart of the city with a dog and a cat in a 1-bedroom apartment, and decided that it was time to change locations, have a little bit more space, but also have a pretty urban feel to where we live, because I was so accustomed to living in an urban area that was very exciting. All of the restaurants and the shopping and the events that are available to people, especially young people with families, the Beltline, the environment in Virginia Highlands, Inman Park has wonderful restaurants and a really neat vibe to it that's very urbane, and that was just a huge draw for us to stay.
Every Saturday there's a farmer's market that's held in Morningside. It's called the Morningside Farmers Market. They have live music, and it's the only all-organic farmers market in Atlanta. So that's what makes it special and unique. You know, you can go there and everything that you get is going to be handmade, organic, and local.
So we are an Italian deli market. Luigi is a chef. He prepares fresh food every day, like cannelloni, eggplant parmesan, lasagna. We sell imported goods from Italy, like wine, pastas, olive oil. We have been really pleasantly surprised by being a part of the Virginia Highland community. Especially during the pandemic when things were so uncertain, we really felt the support of the neighborhood. They've been great. We've made friends with a lot of people who live here, and it's really been a joy to get to know people on a personal level.
We chose this location for Moosh in the Virginia Highlands neighborhood mostly because we wanted something that felt very local. We wanted to be able to pop into a really compelling boutique to have an experience, an in-person experience that we weren't able to get elsewhere in the in-town Atlanta area.
And instead of ordering on Amazon or, going to a big box store, we wanted to be able to pop into a neighborhood store and grab something exciting and unique. And we felt like the strong pedestrian presence, especially on this strip of the Virginia Highlands area, is a great place to do it. You have so much walk-in traffic from people just coming to this area as a destination spot. If you're a tourist, a lot of times one of the neighborhoods that's highlighted is Virginia Highlands because it is so quaint and sweet and has a lot to offer. And we wanted to add compelling retail to that mix.
So the style of homes in Morningside and Virginia Highlands is very diverse. It's an in-town neighborhood, so houses were built from the turn of the century in the 1900s all the way until now. So you can have a 1920s bungalow sitting right next to a new construction, modern, and I think that's what makes it interesting. Every house is different. There's no cookie cutter homes. Virginia Highlands was traditionally very cool and like the epicenter, like where a lot of bars and hangout places were. The Ponce City Market happened, and then recently West Midtown, but with the pandemic, people started getting really local again, and so that's why we have a lot of these neighborhood shops coming back, run and owned by neighbors, which is amazing.